Hey guys, this is the homesteading doctor and we are doing a quick video. We are away. We are actually camping. Actually, we are at the Homesteaders of America conference, which is our first time going. Anna's joining me.
Hi.
But I wanted to just show you, while three of my kids aren't here and it's actually not quite as noisy, I kind of want to show you how we're doing the homesteading on the road thing, right? So we've never camped before. We've never used a camper. We're borrowing my brother's camper. And so I just want to show you, we're leaving. We went to we're in the process of the Homesteaders Conference. One day today, we have another day tomorrow, but then we're going to head out for another 8 days, 10 days in total. We're going to head out to Kentucky and do a few other things. So how do you have a homestead? How do you can and preserve all of your foods? And then how do you go camping and be able to eat real food, cook real food, eat nutritious food, and pack in a small camper? So let me show you what we got going on here. All right, so a few things. This is my favorite harvest basket. It just happens to be sitting here. We picked peppers before we came, and we used most of them for supper last night. We did steak on the grill and peppers, and I forgot I had all these jalapenos down here. I actually poisoned my children who were cutting the peppers last night.
And it looked like I had lipstick on.
I'm not sure if you caught that. She said her lips burned, and it felt like she had lipstick on because her lips were all red from accidentally getting a jalapeno. All right, so the first thing that is absolutely must for us is our Berkey. Now, this is the big one. We do have a travel one, but we insisted, or I insisted, I think my husband wasn't very happy, but I insisted on bringing the 6-gallon because we just really drink a lot of water. And why would you put yourself at risk of drinking gross water when you can take the Berkey with you? All right, so we wanted to bring some of the stuff that we've already canned, and so let me show you where we're storing that. All right, so under this really cool bed, can you get it, Anna? Is a storage compartment. So I think you can see back there, we've got crates of all of our canned goods. So applesauce, peaches, pears, corn, carrots, and string beans. So that's our canned good storage. And then we also have over here something fermented, right guys? You guys know I make my kids eat something fermented at almost every meal. And so the good news is it's fermented, so it doesn't need refrigerator room. It's just sauerkraut, had a red onion on top, so it's a little bit pink. And that's our fermented for the week. And then back here, hiding under the kids section, I've got, let's see, I've got an entire crate under here of our root stock. So we've got purple potatoes, blue potatoes, red potatoes, and white potatoes, along with, we've got one golden beet and a bunch of red beets. So we'll be doing lots of potatoes, some beets, and then we just picked apples at our neighbor's house not too long ago. So doesn't everyone bring with them on vacation an entire cooler of apples? Right? Everyone does that? All right, and this one's a little bit tough, but you see that cooler under the Berkey. All right, so let me explain. It's easy to pack your root vegetables, easy to pack your canned goods, right? But what do you do for the meat, right? Because you've raised all this hard meat or you've outsourced good grass-fed meat. So how do you take it with you? One way that you do it is you make burgers before you come and you freeze them. So we've got burgers up here in our freezer that are pre-made, and we'll do that a couple of nights. And then we've got some of our chicken that we pieced out that is up here in the freezer, but their freezer is not all that big. And I told you that we're going for 10 days. So we borrowed one of these really cool, nifty, I don't know, cooler inserts that are supposed to keep things frozen and cold for a whole lot longer. So we packed the meat that we'll be using for the second half of the 10-day journey in this cooler. Let's see if it's still cold. So this stuff has been in this cooler since we left on Thursday, which was just yesterday. So this cooler insert is keeping everything nice and cold in here. And this is our ground beef and chicken on the bottom for the last leg of our journey. And just one other thing, we are trying to stay completely healthy, obviously, on this trip. And so in our refrigerator, we have, just going to show you a couple of things. We brought along with us our elderberry syrup. I made that before we went. Wouldn't be going to a homesteading conference if you weren't canning the morning that you were leaving. And I actually don't see it in here, but we do have our fire cider along with us that we made homemade. That is here somewhere. Not really sure. I think it might be in that cooler that I just showed you. Brad's already digesting stuff that he got from the homesteading conference. He is now on weed patrol. He tells me we will not have any weeds in our garden. So I'll let him keep reading. Just wanted to thank you guys for joining us on our little trip here. Hopefully that's helpful to see how you can travel and eat the food that you've worked so hard to can and preserve and grow and all that stuff on your homestead. All right, guys, this is the Homesteading Doctor. I will talk to you soon. Bye.